Malaysia has reached a pivotal point in the operational maturity of its naval forces with the successful live firing of a heavyweight torpedo from one of its Scorpene-class submarines. This achievement, which took place in July 2025, represents the first time the Royal Malaysian Navy (RMN) has executed a real torpedo launch involving a warhead-equipped, combat-ready torpedo from beneath the surface, a feat that has taken over 15 years since the submarines entered service. The event was part of exercise Taming Sari 23/25, a national naval training exercise conducted between July 8 and July 31, 2025, in Malaysian territorial waters in the South China Sea. The centerpiece of this exercise was the firing of a live Black Shark heavyweight torpedo from the KD Tun Razak, one of Malaysia's two Scorpene-class submarines. These submarines were originally built through a collaboration between French shipbuilder Naval Group and Spanish shipbuilder Navantia and were delivered to Malaysia in the late 2000s. KD Tun Razak was commissioned in December 2009, and its sister submarine, KD Tunku Abdul Rahman, was commissioned earlier in 2009. Despite being in operational service for more than a decade, until now the Royal Malaysian Navy had not conducted a torpedo launch involving a live warhead from either submarine. The firing in July 2025 therefore marks a historic moment and is seen as the culmination of years of preparation, system integration, crew training, and naval doctrine development. The torpedo used in the launch was a Black Shark, a modern heavyweight torpedo produced by Leonardo S.p.A. of Italy. The weapon is designed for both anti-submarine and anti-surface roles. It features wire-guided navigation, high-speed propulsion, advanced acoustic homing, and can operate at significant depths. In this case, Malaysia used a live, war-configured version, meaning that the torpedo was fully armed with an explosive warhead and intended to strike and destroy a target under real operational conditions, rather than simulate an engagement. According to reports from the Royal Malaysian Navy, the torpedo was launched at a range of less than 10 kilometers. It successfully located and impacted the target, which confirms both the submarine's launch capability and the effectiveness of its targeting and fire control systems. For a successful torpedo firing to occur, the submarine must first detect, identify, and track the target using sonar systems, compute a firing solution using onboard fire control software, and then execute a launch command, all while submerged and under realistic environmental conditions. Conducting a live torpedo launch from a submarine is a complex, high-stakes operation involving precise timing, technical readiness, safety protocols, and full system synchronization. It also requires approval and oversight from multiple levels of naval command. The successful firing not only validates the functionality of the Black Shark torpedo and the Scorpene-class launch systems, but also demonstrates that Malaysian submarine crews have reached a level of tactical and technical proficiency necessary for undersea warfare operations. This milestone has major implications for Malaysia's maritime security strategy. It confirms that the Royal Malaysian Navy is capable of defending its maritime territory and projecting credible undersea deterrence in a region marked by growing strategic competition. Although the launch was conducted within Malaysian waters and under national command, its message is regional. It reaffirms that Malaysia's submarine fleet is operational, active, and capable of carrying out real-world combat missions if necessary. The successful torpedo firing also puts to rest prior concerns about the readiness of Malaysia's submarine fleet. In recent years, there had been recurring questions about the maintenance levels and technical status of the Scorpene-class boats, including rumors of insufficient operational availability and extended dock periods. However, the torpedo test indicates that both the platform and crew are fully capable, and that maintenance and systems integration are being managed effectively. The Royal Malaysian Navy officially announced the success of the test on August 5, 2025. The statement emphasized the historical importance of the event and the level of operational readiness demonstrated by the crew of KD Tun Razak. Independent defense media outlets, including Jane's, Defense Security Asia, and other regional news platforms, verified the information and provided technical assessments of the exercise. They confirmed that the torpedo was indeed a live weapon, and that the firing was carried out in compliance with naval safety procedures and maritime laws. Although this is the first confirmed live torpedo firing from a Malaysian submarine, it is expected that similar exercises will follow in the future as the Royal Malaysian Navy seeks to reinforce its deterrent posture and maintain high readiness levels. Successful weapon firings from submarines are often incorporated into naval training cycles as a method of validating both system performance and operational doctrine. If Malaysia continues this trajectory, it may begin regular live-fire submarine exercises every few years as part of its national defense planning. The broader significance of this event also lies in its psychological and strategic value. In the context of regional maritime security, the ability to conduct successful underwater firings with live torpedoes places Malaysia among a select group of countries in Southeast Asia with demonstrable undersea warfare capability. This status is important not only for defense but for diplomatic positioning and strategic balance, particularly in contested waters where national sovereignty is a sensitive issue. As of August 7, 2025, there have been no additional torpedo firings reported, and no official announcements regarding follow-up tests. However, naval analysts view the successful launch as a signal that Malaysia is investing more seriously in operationalizing its naval assets and affirming its commitment to long-term maritime defense development. The live firing of a Black Shark heavyweight torpedo by KD Tun Razak is a clear and fact-based demonstration of Malaysia's maturing submarine capability. It reflects years of preparation, system development, and personnel training, and represents a decisive shift from symbolic possession of advanced platforms to practical use in real-world conditions. This event will likely serve as a benchmark for future naval readiness assessments and a foundation for Malaysia's evolving maritime defense posture.